When people meet me sometimes, they don't know what to expect. And I don't really like that because I feel like I'm a book that's just locked. And then you throw away the key, and you're very lucky to find it sometimes. I'm very selective with the people that I want to talk to and hang out with. And sometimes that leads me into bad situations because I don't talk to anyone that much. And now they throw gum at me or throw Pop Tarts at me and cranberries and stuff at me because they don't know who I am and they think it's just easy to make fun of me. And, I tell them and I stand up for myself and I get told that they like me and they're gonna treat me like that because they're boys and boys are weird whenever they like people, which is dumb, but that's for another time, I guess. And so whenever I do talk to someone and they give off the awkward energy of like I really don't want to talk to her at all, that makes me feel like I shouldn't talk to anyone again because why would anyone want to talk to me if they don't want to talk to me? And you start thinking about the coolest people that you know and how much you wish you could be friends with them. But they're just not going to be your type of person, or you're not going to be their type of person. I feel like a lot of girls in my school, their parents are doctors or therapists or whatever they do, which just makes them a lot of money, and they don't have to worry about money, and they're just raised in such a great way where they've never been through something completely awful. That has made them quiet and reserved like me. Their parents are super extroverted and they go around talking to everyone and they suck up to their teachers, and so their kids learn to be that way. But my parents were never social. They hated talking to anyone. They didn't really have to. They would never go to parent-teacher conferences, and if I ever tried to ask them to talk to my friends' parents, they would just avoid the question and stuff. So I never really got to hang out with any of my friends after school, except for this year, after my mom died, because my dad felt bad and he met a new woman who, not a new woman, she's amazing. I love my stepmom so much. Who was very like that. She would let her kids do anything. I feel like I've always wanted that, and it's definitely rubbing off on my dad a lot. So I get to do a lot more stuff, and I'm very happy about that. But I don't know, people don't like me. They don't ever know me though. It's just like, I'm not like them. I don't bully people. I'm not crazy boy obsessed, and I don't really care about Lululemon or Stanley's or any of that because it's just not what I'm really into. And then I get treated bad because my fashion sense is just sweaters and jeans and then a sweatshirt and shorts. It doesn't really matter what I wear because it's gonna be like the exact same thing. And that's kind of bad because I wanted to run for a club president, and I know not a lot of people know me that much or have good ideologies about me. And so it's gonna be kind of hard to convince people to vote for me, especially if it's like me rambling on about all the stuff that would make me a good person, and they've never even met this good person before. Which I guess is okay, but like I've wanted to be Beta Club president for so long. It would literally change the discourse of my life. I come from a blue collar family who does not make very much money. Like, both of my adult siblings have been paid like $3,000 a semester to go to college because we are that broke, I guess you could say. And so I know a lot of colleges care a lot about your extracurriculars. And if I was president of a very like acclaimed curricular, then they would consider me to be something greater than I am. And maybe that would make me feel better and get me into a better place than I am and where I want to be in. Because I feel like the jobs I want aren't really jobs that people care about that much. Like, I want to be a history teacher or an ornithologist, which is like a bird professor, doctor person. I want to be an F1 media manager, which my dad does not like anything to do with social media, so he's never going to approve of that because he doesn't really know what it means. I've always wanted to do something with writing so much, but like, it's just those jobs are becoming taken over by people who maybe aren't the best at writing. I'm talking about book talk writers and AI. So I guess books just aren't getting the good recognition that they need and deserve for me to be in that place. I feel like I could write a great story if I wanted to, and if I could. But I don't know. I feel like I was handed some very bad cards, and I need to make the best I can with them. And I've been trying to do that for all my life. And, I think it's working, just a little bit. But we'll see how it goes. Anyways, thank you for listening. If you did, that's so awesome. And if you felt any sort of emotion, I would love to know. Because, it's just fun to know what others think about you, because you're not constantly worried whether all your close friends secretly hate you and wish that you would never hang out with them because they've treated another girl they hang out a lot with like that. And they tell you, but they would never tell you about what they think of you. And I get asked all the time what I think of them. They just never tell me. Because I'm a very positive person with them. I like to just be the one that's happy, and I hold myself together a lot in front of them. They hold themselves to very high standards that I could never hold myself to. And I try to hold myself to high standards as well. They were just set up in a good way, with a good life, with a top 100 professor as their dad, or the dean of a college as their mom, or the only doctor that does a specific thing in like 3 counties. So, meanwhile, my dad is having competition with 50 other businesses in my area. Of course, not that many, but But yeah, I just rambled on as I was trying to end the video, but it's okay. So, whatever you think, let me know, because I would love to hear it.